Hey, friends.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Hey Matt, how's it going, buddy? Bonter, hello. Tasher, yellow. I don't know what yellow is, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey Kaviv. Well, from Victoria, BC, I've been there. Like that place. Oh, you watched the Sync Fusion video? Oh, about the extensions? Oh, cool. Yeah, it was a great video we just did. It was pretty awesome. Hope everyone's doing okay on this Friday. Hey, punny pop, punny pop, punny pop. Definitely readjusted my my lights a little bit. I'm trying to get some advice from my main man Cameron in the studio to adjust some things. I don't know. I'm not very super good, but I do want to do a test so I can play this back later, actually. So let me see if I go off. On. See how it goes. I'm trying to adjust my auto stuff. I turned it mostly off. I think we did. Didn't we not mention the community license? I thought I did. I know I definitely mention it in the show notes. I put a link specifically to it. Oh, yeah, we talked because that's what they're announcing and they're launching, so. Yeah, I thought we mentioned it. Yeah, we did mention the VS Dev Essentials thing. That was their big push, which is really great for a lot of companies, a lot of things going. But yeah, there is a free community license, which is really nice. But when I have guests on, I don't really like to tell them exactly what to say or what to do, but that one was cool because, yeah, they were promoting that. It was good timing. It's like we planned it. So, pretty cool. Pretty good. Yeah, I have to look. I need to. I want to do that. Maybe today or tomorrow, next stream. One of them, I want to do a bunch of. I want to do a bunch of Sync Fusion stuff in there, make it look better. I might do that today. We'll see. Hey Mona, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Mabuso, welcome to the stream. Also, thank you for a few followers in the last week while I was gone. Bub, Walden Aji, Michael Demubis, Learnerbug, Masa D. I think that's about it, probably, in the last week or so. Hopefully the music's okay. It's just a little pretzel going on in the background. I don't know what station do I have on today. Synthwave. I think I had like other stuff on. I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day in Seattle. Went in this morning, came back. They do have it integrated in Visual Studio. I think they have like an extension that you can get in Visual Studio. A few of them. But yeah, today I had this idea for the Xamarin Forms Visual. Well, I wonder why they haven't integrated with Visual. Oh, no, they have. They have already. They just check this out.
Hey, friends.
They just did it. Bam. Yeah, they just did a blog. Yeah. I just saw this randomly come up in the feed on the Planet Xamarin account. So that you can set the... They talk about what it is, obviously, first. But then, yeah, they have, like, all their controls are all material. With all those little effects and everything like that. Greeting from South Africa. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, Lebo. Lebo. Yeah, so you can get all this stuff, and this will look exactly the same between your iOS and Android apps, which is pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I have my final bits of my Netherlands. So this is a different one, though. Before I was doing the filter one, now I'm doing the... You can't see my code stream? It's right there. Right? No? Yes, no? Yeah, the website. Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah. That's what I was sharing. Honeypop was asking if the Sync Fusion people had done the material stuff yet, and they have. They have all the material stuff here on here, which is really cool. I haven't put it in the app yet, though, but that's what I'm planning on doing at some point. I would like to. Which is cool. Anyways. There you go. Yeah, Leibowitz, you gotta, you know, get on it, man. All right, cool. What are we doing today? Anyways, today I figured what I was going to do is bop around with some new, this idea for the app. I made some improvements recently. I'll figure I'll walk through some improvements I did offline first. So let me go ahead and sync these changes down. Let me get on to vNext. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Classic computers. Bum, 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 bum. So I made a few changes over the last week since I broadcast with the app. So last week we added the splash screen, which looks super duper good, which is good. We did some Android X migration, which I haven't put in there yet, but it's there, which is cool. Take the Xamarin survey. I won't do that. Good. I'm under my own personal account, so that's why I see it. So I did some cool things in the Azure Functions backend. So the first thing that I did is I actually, if I go into this Android properties, you can take a look at this puppy. If I toggle this to Android options, the first thing I did was go to release. I fully optimized it with the linker, which was not necessarily an easy feat. However, I skimp a bunch of things, but mostly I was able to enable startup tracing, enable the D8, X8, and do all of them, which is crazy. And when I do that, that shrunk my app size in app bundle form with startup tracing by like 10 megs, which is pretty impressive because it's all of them in one, which is really cool. I did that last week. Oh, and then also last week I did a few new things too in my back end of this app. I took my, where is it at? In my functions. Where is it at? In the function back end, where is it at? I have this like parse. I found a bug when I was showing it to Hanselman. So let me see if I can run this thing. So previously I would try to find the first image in the blog post. And the problem there was that sometimes he doesn't have an image. So it'd find like the Facebook thumbs up, which is kind of crappy. So what I did here is I passed in this little blog that says if there is no image from Hanselman.com, which would be like an official image that he owns that I can use, then I uploaded a few default images into blob storage. So I kind of do that there. Let me do a clean over here. Probably do a clean. A rebuild. Yeah, so what I do is I do these like regexes here. So like I take his RSS feed, pull it down, and I take the description, so everything in it, and that is all HTML. So I strip out and I look for either HTTPS or HTTP, anything that ends in JPEG, BMP, GIF, PNG, any of that, right? And then if there's no matches, well, that's a problem. So what I do is I just show a random image in general. So like that's okay. Do I have the Storage Explorer on here? Storage. Why don't I have the Storage Explorer? We should get the Storage Explorer. Storage Explorer, Azure. You're my best friend, Storage Explorer. Why do I do 2 regexes? Can't you test it against? I don't know how to. That's probably why. Why? That's a good question. I think here what I'm doing is I'm saying find HTTP first and use that, else use HTTP. But if you got a recommendation on how to combine these puppies together, then go for it. I'm pretty sure I just found these regexes off the internet, so because I know nothing about regexes. But that worked. You think it's that? Okay, let me see. Like this? Okay, let's see. We can test it. We can test it. So launch that. All right, let's see. Oh, that's a good idea. So if we do, hey Simorp, how's it going? Good to see you. HTTP dash HTTPS. That's maybe. I'm not even sure if we'd want non-HTTPS, to be honest with you. Let me make sure I add an account here. Add an Azure account? That's me. I'm gonna get my machine. Whoa, hey, hello from Ghana. Hello. Hello from Seattle. Do a little authentication. Well, from Italy. Hey, Committed Block, how's it going? Mamma mia, from a home country. Cool. Let's apply those. Yes, perfect. So here we have my blob containers, and I have this Hanselman public, and I just added a few images in here, just from his website. And that's all I did is I just shoved them in there, which look nice. That was kind of my idea, at least. So that's good. Okay, so if we did, I guess, here, let's see if we can get rid of this. My assumption is that it'll always be HTTPS. Oh, I need that in there? Oh, you actually need a... Interesting. This would be this. All right, let's run this. Well, let's see if we can read his blog. So yeah, see, this one is just a video here. So this is just gonna pull in a feed. He has 2 videos recently that are just like new YouTube series that just have a YouTube video in them. So I pull those out of there. That's one thing I did. Let's run this puppy. Let's see what happens here. Let's put that as my startup then. Let's see if the honeypop is correct. Function. Oh, not in release. Cancel. Debug. Hello from the Czech Republic. How's it going? There we go. Let's add that. Let's add this. Oh, it's funny. You can't add a breakpoint to this string because there's nothing on it. Okay. Let's do this. I'll gift a sub if I'm incorrect. Or if you are correct. There you go. I don't know if that logic checks out, James. All right, let's run this function here. Boop. And okay, so this first one should have none because there is none. The second one should have something though, so let's see if that works. I don't know. I don't think that works. It could be because there's all this other stuff on here too, though. So I wouldn't want to put it past there. Yeah, 0. So yeah, that's no good. Yeah. Regex to test if it begins with. I mean, maybe I need to put. Oh. Yeah, we can test it here. Let's see. Because then that is there, unless that is. That's definitely it. Regex tester. You can do this regex 101, I'm pretty sure. All right, so if we were to put in our regex, let's put it in. Okay, so let's go to our regex tester. Oops, there you go. Put that in there, and then. See, like before it'd be like HTTPS. That still works. Unescaped. Oh, I bet because it's just a C# string, right? So let's do like HTTPS cancelmen.com/test.png. That's what someone else was saying. No matches. The other thing that would be of interest is I had this previously. It's funny because this says it's not even like a valid technically, but I think because it's inside of. This one says no matches either. Oh, I guess maybe because it's different. Huh. C# regex tester. Do you need a dollar at the end of the regex string? I don't have one here. There's a .NET one. Okay, let's try this. Like a dollar? I don't know where I got this existing one from. Maybe the rules are different with it. Oh. Let's try this one again. Still doesn't do it. Let's try that. Let's try the... Oh, I'm curious. Okay, let me do this again. Let me do this. Maybe the input is wrong. I don't know. Let's see. Pattern. Apply. Source. http test.com/test.png. Apply. Nope. I mean, I know it works. That's for sure. So if we roll this back, let's undo it, right? And if we run it again, it should work just fine. All right, cool. So this one shouldn't have any matches. It does not. The second one, say, it has matches. Like it has 6 matches. So like, I mean, this is the URL. So we could see if... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works and how the other one doesn't work. But let's try what Squad said earlier. Squads. So HTTPS ? Maybe that works in .NET. That'd be of interest. That'd be cool if so. Again, see, this is what happens when we get sidetracked here. Sidetracked. All right, let's see. Let's do that again. It had 2 answers. That's true. So this one doesn't have any matches. Oh, this one does have a match. Okay. So that one works. So this works in .NET. The other one doesn't, apparently. I wonder if the other one needs to be in... Oh, I wonder if... No. I don't know. So here's the second one, right? So there's actually 5 in this one. But if we look here, these are all like these little... This is what I do, right? So I do this little assets blitz. Good one, though. We removed some code. I like that. I mean, granted, it would never go to that code anyways, but that works. Good work, squads.
It should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
All right, cool. It said that or that. See, that's weird though, right? Maybe you don't need the... Maybe you don't need the... Maybe you don't need the thing in .NET. Let's try this. Let's try this out. Five. I think that's what it is. That's what it is. So it's that or the other one. So you just don't need the thingy. Maybe because I have other stuff in here. It's weird that none of the online ones do it though. Yeah. I like the other one though. I like this. This is cool. That seems it seems fancy for some reason. All right, let's do that. That's cool. Good one though. You were right and wrong all at the same time, Honey Pop. HTTPS. This makes only the S optional, not the entire HTTPS. this makes only the S optional. That's what we want. We want either HTTP or HTTPS. I mean, I guess I'll gift half a sub. That'd be 250 bits, I think. Something like that. That'd be funny. All right, cool. So that's how that works. Now, here's the other thing I did too. I'm really excited about this. So in the app, so his RSS feed is actually kind of crappy. Okay. So I'm pretty excited about what I did here. So it's crappy only because it only allows the last like 5 or so. So 1 blog post, 2 blog posts, 3 blog posts, 4 blog posts.
Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it. Make your dreams come true.
Half a sub, boom. Thanks, Honey Pop. No one ever uses that donation, so no one ever sees that, which is great. So like it has like 7 or so, and there's no paging in his RSS feed, which really is no bueno. I'm pretty sure if I go to like montemagno.com/RSS, I don't know how that exactly works. Half a sub. So I think I assume that there's like, you know, page equals 2. I don't actually know. Like RSS feed, I don't know how RSS feeds work. There's got to be paging somehow in this thing. I have a lot in here, but P2. Is that what it is? Let's see. No, I don't know what it is. There's some paging for it, but you can't. There's like no way to page this thing. So what I did is inside of here, pretty clever. So what I do is I previously make this font just a little bit smaller. So I previously had just an out blob. So I would write the blog out to a file, and then now I added a read. So what I do is when this comes in, I read all the existing items, and then what I do here is I go through all the new blogs, and if it's so I read in all the new blogs, and then okay, so I go through all the old blogs. That's what I do. Okay, so if I go through, okay, here's what I do. I take in the feed, I parse it, and that's blog items. Perfect, James. I'm not silly. That's what I write to disk. So then I parse all the old blogs, and I loop through all the old blogs, and if they already exist, continue, else add them to the end of the stack. So that way I can get up to 30 blogs. So I'll just kind of continuously keep my own little database of Hanselman blog posts. It's my idea, at least. So there's that. So I did that, and then I also hacked the video, the images over here. So previously when I would go to like these, they were like super duper low resolution, and I figured out why. So these images that are coming in, I did a few other things too. I'm so excited about this. So I added a bunch of new methods for videos. So I have Azure Fridays, events, .NET, and C# because he did a new series, so I want to add those in there. So I did a few things. So the first thing here is that Azure Fridays, I want to have multiple pages because there's other people on there. So I added some paging in here. And then I also, I probably need to redo this too. I guess I don't really have a background there. So what I did is I added the other video feeds, and then I, what else did I do? Oh, then down here, I say if the feed is Azure Fridays, go load the second feed of Azure Fridays, which is good. And then I also did something, which is if I go into parse video, I only find videos that have Hanselman as the author, because previously they're all coming into one feed. So today what we want to do is we want to add in the new feeds here, boop, 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 here, because there's only these two. That's what we want to do. And then we want to make this look way prettier because these images are nicer, and they're nicer now because I hacked how I do it. Where's it at? Yes. So this is what I do. I go through the RSS feed. I love parsing RSS feeds. It's my favorite. I don't know why it's not easier. So I find everything called thumbnail. And in the thumbnail, I find if there's more than one thumbnail items in this media extension URL, I do use the MIME types of it. So here's what's tricky. Are you ready for this? This one is no fun. No bueno. All right, so check this out. Azure Fridays feed. So in here, here's the problem. Is that there's literally just a bunch of thumbnails in there. They're just a bunch of thumbnails. They're like not in a media group, right? They're not like, other things, but they're just a bunch of thumbnails, like all just lined up in there in multiple entries. And they have multiple heights and widths, so I should actually read them all in, sort them by height and width, and then grab them. But they're always in this format.
Way up, I feel blessed.
Limbido21, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. We're looking at sweet RSS feeds. So what I do is I go in and I grab that that media extension over here that I created. So the media extension is this Yahoo one, and it has a bunch of stuff in it. And then, yeah, I go through and I just say, find the count of the second largest. So not this one. So not the second one, but this one. So 512 by 288. Give me that one. And give me the URL attribute. And if that doesn't exist, then find it. So if that, as long as that has something in it, then set it. That's what we did. So I want to do a few things today. So we want to go in and so I wanted to do a few things. Let's see in here. Shows. I think we had these. C# 101. Is it .NET Core 101? I think that's the one that was in here. Yes, .NET Core 101. Okay, so let's see. Does this have an image in it? It's a feed image. I don't think that's it though. This is just a generic feed. That's just channel 9. Channel 9, brah. So let's inspect this page. And so it's just C# 101. I don't really love this image. It's like a terrible image. I don't not like that. There's not a bigger one. Is there not one here? Maybe this one's a little bit bigger. Let's see. Or is it the same? I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. I think I could just literally make one that is nicer. But I think what we should do is grab this out of here. And then let's do this. Boop. And also there was a .NET series. .NET Core 101. This one, just Scott's looking down. That's good. So let's view page source. Nope, not that one. Let's spec this puppy. Boop. Let's grab this. Cool. That's about a good size, I think, between the two. Scott's wearing, and Kendra's wearing different t-shirts. That's good. All right. And then, all right, cool. Let's do this. Let's save that image. We'll say C# 101 on my desktop. Boom. Save image. .NET 101. Boop. All right, cool. So then we're going to open in 3D Paint, probably. And really what I want, is I don't even really want Scott or Kendra. We just want this. If you, what if you check? So I actually do that already. I'm glad that you asked. So this is just for the thumbnail. To get the video out, I actually do that right here. So this one, I get all the videos. And then, so here, see if there is a media group, which sometimes there's not. I grab all the types, and then down here, where I get the video URLs, I actually give all of them back to the user. So the video URLs have this content item.
While you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Committed blocks. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you for the sub. You only get one of those Twitch Prime subs a month. You gave it to me and you get sweet, sweet emotes. Thank you so much for the sub. Of course, we make a charity donation to the Malala Fund, which is awesome. You can read about all the good work they do down there, which is cool. So yeah, that's where I do the video MP4. And in fact, I do it in the app. So my plan, actually, what we should do is when the user taps on a video, we should, there's a video series, like the actual, how do I do that? When I go into the video details page, like I should actually give you an option to download it. Because what I'm doing is I'm just finding the first MP4 in here. I find if it just contains MP4, I'll say go through all of them and I see if it contains something. I do something else in here. So I do a bunch of hackery in there to do it. But I should give you an option to download the MP3 if they have it too, because some people may want to download that. All right, cool. So let us try to do like 200 by 2. I just feel like that is better. And now let's open. I don't know why it just doesn't open. Let us crop. I love this tool so much. I don't know why. And then crop it. Not gonna rate it. I like it, but I'm not gonna rate it. I'm not gonna rate it. I do like it though. All right, cool. So now what we can do is we can come here into our backend and go into my desktop, upload those. So those will be uploaded, which would be rad. And if we go into our new video functions, we could finally actually update this. So this one is gonna be C#. 101. I think they're PNGs, right? But me and my consistency. Oh, they're JPEGs. Okay, cool. And then .NET 101. Cool. Awesome. Then, what I currently do for these videos, it's actually really, really, really easy, is I go to, do I have them in my Android apps? I hope not. I don't think so. No. Did I put them in here? I don't put them in here, do I? No. I should just put them in the app, but I think I pull them from the internet. So let us go into my services, and I'm pretty sure I just use my mock data source because I'm lazy. Or is it my real data service? Get video series. So I go into my mock one. That's what I do because I am lazy. That is correct. And I go here. Boop, boop. And I think what I want to do is say C# 101, and then .NET 101. And then what I do is I give these a unique code in my backend. So here I'm looking for, what am I looking for? ID. When the ID I give it is, what's the link? Well, that's how I query it. Where's my get at? So .NET and C#. Okay, cool. So this is going to be .NET. This will be C#. This will be a with Scott and Kendra. This one will be an introductory with to .NET with Scott and Kendra. This will be C# 101 and .NET 101. At one point I'd like to actually get these from the internet, but that is on the to-do list still. So let's put this here. Let's see if our stuff's working. And then ideally, just by doing that, just put it there. I know, I'm inputting manual data like an animal. Like an animal. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, I think I need to clean again. Those Android X migrations. I should have just pulled it in, but I didn't. Why didn't I do it? Oh, I think our build server failed. Actually, that's what happened. Let's close everything to the right. I couldn't figure out why that was happening. Matthew was helping me with that too. I did, I was getting a failure on this for some reason on iOS. But I did just recently update, I did update my build server and I blogged about it. This is build. The iOS one. Oh, yeah. Oh, and the Android one failed too, see? I don't know what the error was. Something with Android X. But let's pull it up and see if it builds anyways. I did update my server, so. Alright, let's see if that will work. Rebuild all successful. Alright, cool. And you want to ship code. Now, ideally, yes, this would pull down stuff from the internet and it'd be like, bingo, bango, good to go, right? But not today. Alright, cool, let's do that. Hot reload connected. Alright, there's my app. Oh, I don't, how come that didn't work? Where's my, wait a minute. Oh, snap. Did I not check in this code? Please hold. Opens Visual Studio on my other computer. Hello. What? Connecting. I was really upset. So one thing that I was upset about, I also did this. So last week I was very upset that this bar up top was not correct. And I fixed that recently. And I don't know why my changes aren't there. Jeez. Oh! I committed code, but I forgot to pull it in. Gosh darn it. Okay, so oh, it says broken stuff. I don't know why that's not correct. Oh man, I did this other thing in this terribly named patch 1. No, that's not it. Where did I put it? What? I just wrote all this code. I just wrote all this code, and where is it? Oh no, wait. Is it here? Oh, it is here. I'm stupid. How come it's not here? Because that is not correct. What if that doesn't work? No, it definitely works on an emulator. I am curious. So what I did is I wrote this code that will go in and set the status bar color on the device. But where is my theme helper? Here. It's definitely not correct. Here. Right. Hello. Something is wacky. What is going on here? Because I literally just put a breakpoint there. Alright, let me do something over here. Let's, when in doubt, let's blow these things out of the water. Do you know if you can make the top bar look the same on both, since you can't add material to it? What do you mean? On the app? Gosh. Yeah, so I wrote this code that makes this correct, the top bar and the bottom bar and everything like that. And it also lines these up correct, but I don't know why it's not setting it. On iOS, the label is centered. On Android, it's aligned to the left. Yeah, I could do that. I mean, oh no, you could do a custom title bar on top easily. However, I like to keep things Android-ish, basically. Yeah, see, that didn't even like get those changes. Oh, something is weird. Yeah, but you can, so the thing you can do is, title view. There's a doc on this somewhere. Nope. Let's see if someone posted it on the forums. I just switched into a different account, so this probably doesn't have like any of my preferences. There is a, I think I'm using it. Am I? No. I don't know if it is actually title view. I wrote about it here. Yeah, it's called title view. So it's called. There you go. It's in here. You just do this basically if you want it to be. There you go. I'm like, I knew I wrote about it somewhere. Okay, so this is okay. So let's deploy this again. Let's see if this is going to deploy my app. Okay, so this hits it here. And I hit continue. What is going on? It's confusing. It's like it's not getting my changes. What? Yeah, how come it doesn't have my changes in here? It's very confusing. Services, mock data, right here. Get video series. And like it hit that breakpoint there though. That's really confusing. That's what I don't understand. Looks good. It's as if the there's the primary window color. That looks correct. Yeah. Yeah. That should be there. This has something to do with this Q emulator, but it's really fast, so that's good. Alright, let's see. Mess something up. Alright, so this hits this it hits this. Okay. Let's do a watch. Gets a value, that's good. It's like it's skipping over that for some reason. What is going on? Huh. What is going on over here? I'm pretty confused. Dude, I do have a pretty sweet website. Thank you. Thank you. Question is, why isn't this working? I feel like it should not have deployed that quick, unfortunately. I feel like something is fundamentally wrong. Because if I go into my environment, like this should be hit. Right, where's my... He is. He's staring deep into your soul. Because here's the activity. What is going on? Yep. That's not correct. It's like an old. So like if I go here to video, it's like it's not getting that new code. Dude, this is so trippy. What is happening? What is happening? I'm so confused. And all that code is in here. Am I the only one like not being blown away by what's going on right now? I'm so confused. What is going on? What is happening? I'm pretty sure I don't have any weird. I just literally have the stable installed. What is going on? It says if the let's try something here. I've like never seen this really recently. Huh. Yeah, I feel like there's a lock on this DLL. Oh, maybe the DLL, the .NET Standard DLL doesn't know about what's going on. It didn't recompile and change. Oh, that'd be weird. We'll see if this does it. It's very strange. Like, I don't understand why that would do it. Let's try this. Deploy. Because if this works, which it should work. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I think the .NET Standard DLL didn't recompile, which is very strange. Okay, here we go. So this goes in here, and then it gets the background color, gets that. Perfect. Cool. So now our background colors are the same. Ah, there we go. Yes. Yes, I deleted all the bins in OBJs. That's definitely what it was. So now there's two things. All right, so I want to point out a few things. I have a blog coming out on this next week, but in here, the first thing we need to do is, so we set the status bar color up here, this thing up here, this up top. So we do that by grabbing the current window, adding flags, which is draw system background. So we're going to say, hey, we're going to draw the system background. We set it to translucent. We delete the translucent flags, and then we set the status bar color and use Xamarin Essentials to convert that. And then if we don't set this magical decor flag, which basically says, do we want it to be a light status bar color or a dark status bar color, then this will just always be light, and that's no good, because what we want is dark theme. We go to light theme, the application is reset, and then let me remove all this stuff here. Now we have this. Da-da-da-da. It's very nice, and we're good to go. Okay, cool. Whew. I was really worried for a second. All right, cool. Awesome. Now things are happening. It's all happening. All right. It's all happening. Cool. So here we have this. What's new? Scotted events. All right. We also want to now... I wanted to change some stuff in here. Ooh, there's nothing in there. Huh. Did I deploy this new backend? Question mark? All right, let's take a look. Pretty sure I did deploy this new backend. Did I? Let's look. And I also want to control this.
Up, I feel blessed.
Lost in the Galaxy, thank you for the follow. The first thing I want to do is I want to understand, can I control this back button color? Because that's one thing that is not controlled currently here. So this would be on a video series page. Background color. Let's see, is there color in here? I think it might be like navigation dot I don't know how to set it, maybe. That's the one thing that I don't know how to do yet. Color. Color. Let's see. Xamarin Forms. Set color of back arrow. Bar text color. Bar icon color. No. I see. Background color, foreground color, unselected color. What does that do? Oh, interesting. Foreground color. Huh. How come there's not a title on this either? Okay, that's good to know. Can you recommend some good MVVM videos? Absolutely. There's that. And then we have a whole series called Xamarin Forms 101. Read all about, just do it in reverse order. Bam. And so many things to do. Okay, so this foreground color I really want, I guess. Because okay, so how come this foreground color isn't being set? This is very intriguing to me. So details, video series view model. Here's the title. What is that new? Title. Unescaped data stream. Oh. I navigate there via a query parameter. Oh, peculiar. That's interesting. If I go into my video directory page, do I not navigate via shell navigation? Oh. Oh, this page no longer exists. Now we're in a media directory page. That's why. So, oh, I just push. Oh, silly James. Let's do this. If I'm in here, let's do this. That is why. So if I'm in here, let's see if this is, I had all that stuff set up. So if I'm in UWP, I just like to use whatever's in the box. Device info, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I just like to use what's in the box. That's usually what I teach. So just go that route. It's best practice. Just whatever James does there. Series.uri route. Where's that? Oh yeah. ID. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's see if this works. Let's see how I have like different colors here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Media. All right, cool. There we go. I was gonna say, because that's empty, or do I need to propagate it up? Apparently I do. Oh. That's weird. Oops. Oh yeah, this is definitely not hitting this. Why is this not being rebuilt? I feel like that's a bug somewhere, somehow. Not in there, not in there. Media directory page. So if we put this here, grab this first one. Video series, key. Azure Fridays. Go. Okay. Oh, so the title. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, now that's still red. So we want to make sure that when we go into our video series page, that this is foreground color. That thing needs to be set. That is in our app shell. That is here, and that is white. That is not correct. We should make it the same as this. Background color, foreground color. I guess it's the same. No, it's not. Is it the same? No, it would be. We need the inverse of it. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we need the inverse color. So window foreground color. And this would be, if I go into my themes, styles, dark theme, boop, light, boop, and this, this, yes, yes, no, this one. And then if I go to my app shell, this would be foreground color. There we go. Let's try this out. Because if so, that's really cool. I don't know why it was always white. But yeah, so now when I tap on something, we get the correct back arrow thing in here. Now, I don't know if I want it to be that strong, but we can definitely figure out what it should be, because I don't think it should be that. It should probably be whatever this color is that I'm using up top, which is probably this unselected. Just going to my themes again here. Should probably be whatever this. What do I use? I use the. Where's the labels at? Base label style, which is. Oh, system gray. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if we do. I guess if we just do system gray, maybe. Does that work? Oh, that looks good. And then, yeah, so maybe I just need that. Light theme? Oh, there we go. Perfect. So now it's the same color. Perfect. Okay. We also wanted to mess around with this. So this is terrible. This is a terrible view. So let's go into our video details page. I hate this view so much. It's not this one. Come on, James. Series page. It's a list view. I don't like that. So we want to make this a collection view. Okay. Here we go. Collection view. All right. It's gonna be fun. let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of all this. Let's wrap this puppy in a refresh view. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, that's good. Before we get rid of all that, we can do is refreshing, binding to is busy, mode one way, and then we're gonna do a refresh command. This will be binding to load episodes command. We need a caller. I think we have this refresh view somewhere already set up. Let's see. We have it in our blog collection. Oh, we have a style. Refresh view style. Copy. That is great. Boop. All right. So style dynamic resource to a refresh view style. Okay. Then we want to get rid of all this junky junk. Boop. Get rid of all this stuff. We can get rid of items he selected. Selection change. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Selection mode single. That's good. And then we're going to do a CollectionView dot layout, and then we'll put this in a. This is all new because I watched David at it. So we just do linear layout for now, and then orientation vertical. This ideally should not change too much. One unsupported edit. Oh, data type template. It's not. But not. Ooh. There we go. Get rid of that. Aha! There we go. Cool. Why is that mad at me? Oh, I don't need this. Let's do that. Okay. So, it's basically very similar in practice, but we want to do. Is there a height thing on here? There's any other properties? Snap point alignment. There's snap point. I don't think it's that. I think we want like. There's this thing that we can do which is called right click format XAML. And then we should be able to do like. Oh yeah, no. Empty cell. Is grouped? No. If there's like calculate? No. Size? Item. Sizing strategy? There it is. Measure first item? There we go. Try that. Hey Kim, how's it going? We're converting some stuff from list view to collection view today. Glad you came in on this. And I don't like this view. So I really want to change this up. So I really want it to be different than this. I really want this image to be on top. So it would be nice, and it would be nice if I could. How's Australia? Australia. I'll be over in your area. Not actually very close at all. I actually found out that it's not very close at all. To be honest with you, wherever I'm going. Let's do this. All right. We'll be down in the South Pacific, so we'll be in like New Zealand area. So let's see here. So we need a Instead of columns, we're going to do rows, okay, people? We're going to do row definitions over here. And then just want a different station. What do we want? We want, let's do pop, I guess. Let's try that. And I'll tell you later where I'm going on the slacks. Height. I think what we want is we just want like a auto and then height of auto as well. Then this image, so we want this to be row. And then, okay, close. Huh. Probably it's very upset at me. See if that does anything there. All right, so we get 100, 200. So really what we want is looks a lot better in general. I think there's like a, so you can just do this actually. This is might be a little bit better. I don't know why it doesn't necessarily know how to do that. The problem that you have here is if you were to rotate this puppy, then I have a rotation lock on. Oh, cancel. There we go. Oh, that actually still looks okay. Aspect fill. Alright, cool. So, you want that, and then you want, isn't there like grid, layout, and then span 2. You definitely don't want that, but closer. We're getting closer. Oh, that actually has a nice little... Oh, how does that have that on there? Is that new? Oh, I like that. I don't know what's XD, Fizby? XD, I don't know what that is. I haven't used Unfractor at all for anything. Oh, Adobe XD. Thank you. Thank you. I was so confused. So that's better. Well, that's funny. So you really want measure first item because you really want them all to be the same in there. So you don't want, so why is that one bigger? Probably oddly weird. Very weird spacing in between here and here too. But let's rotate left. My assumption is that it probably doesn't like, there we go. aspect. I think you really want that's why I couldn't figure out if you do auto. See, it's like it doesn't know the height of it. You have to give it a height. And that's a little concerning. I wonder if I can do... vertical option start. Move that up. And I think I need to put like oh, there's paddings and margins here. That's probably what's messing up the thing. Yeah, what I'd really like to do is set that back to auto. It's not gonna work. Nope. It's one of those things where what I want it to do is maybe the so you kind of do want it to be like aspect fit. Let's see, Azure Fridays. What size is this image? So it is pretty large. It's going to be 2. So it's going to be 960. So the width, the height is 62% larger than the width of it. So if I said like, let's say we did, so really what you want to do is take the width yeah, because he doesn't know how to necessarily calculate the height of it. Oops. That's why you have to set the image height, is because it doesn't know how to calculate the height of said image in general. So I think what you want to do is set the relative bindings and forms. This. So I set the height equal to the width of that. That didn't work. That should have worked. Oh, what did I just do? I did the... It's always my struggle with these items. I really want like the height to be at minimum. Actually, it's here in the docs. What are we talking about? How it handles overflow relative to each other. Yeah, it's sort of the second box would scale down to 250. It will shrink to fit until its width is 250. Well, I think what I really want is... I think that's what's hard about it, is like I don't know the... I know the width. This in Android I would just create like a custom frame that would do stuff. But how do I get padding on the inside too of my collection view? Padding? No. I think I actually do need to put like a margin of like 8 everywhere almost, and like get rid of this. Or maybe I need to put this inside of a grid or something. I always forget there's like some way that basically you need to do padding of like 8. Yeah, I don't know why there's not a padding on the inside. Definitely, because it needs it there, really. Aspect fill. These ones are a little bit bigger. It's almost like it needs to be like 190. Yeah. It's funny because like this one also doesn't know. I guess, do I even need a... Could I just use a stack layout here? Why do I have even a grid in here? I wonder if I can just put a stack in here and then get rid of this. Boop. Get rid of this. Boop. Get rid of this. Boop. Does that work? Nope. Oh, this one. Oh, I need to put a height request. 180. There we go. And then... Oh, yeah. And then really probably what I would do is I'd do like a stack layout again. And then here I wanted to do a... I guess you could do a grid. I don't know, is a grid more efficient here? Do padding 8.4? Yeah, that makes more sense. But I guess we could just do this still. The grid still makes sense here. And then, all right, that puts everything back in there. Let's look at these down here. Huh. So really, I wonder if this should be measure all. Oh, I could do. All right, how do I do lines? Max lines? Oh, I want min lines. Oh no. Line height. No, I want min lines. I don't think there is a min line. Gosh darn it. All right. So, good one. Oh, we wanted 8.4. And then here, I guess if I did 2. So I think if I do, that's funny. Just be like 2. This is some code behind that I do. Measure all items, and then I guess those would like trickle if they have larger height. And then here, this would be like 1. Okay, so what have we learned? We learned that 160 or 180 based on landscape or portrait. So how do we, can we give this thing a data template? That's what we need to do. So we need to put this into a data template somehow. I don't want every cell to be listening for event. Oh no, could I do that? Like, I think it would get recreated on rotation maybe. So I think what I want to do is, I know on my blog collection page, I do oh, this is bad. This is bad code. No. What am I doing? I see. Oh, this is really bad code. Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? I see. What I do here is we have our grid orientation. And I do this stuff. Oh, this is great though. Span. 1, 3, 3, blah, blah, blah. So this is terrible code. This is bad. Definitely want to do override on appearing. Oh, it's already there. That's good. So don't do this. Come on, James. That's bad code. That is bad news. And in fact, yeah, that's correct. And then we want to do on disappearing. We'll do if device info dot idiom equals device info dot phone. Oh, device idiom. Rather use with instead of spans. We're using kind of both. The span is how many items to display, right? Oh, there you go. Take the screen changes, make the span equal to the width divided by min item width. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, interesting. So you think that the width, oh, I see what you're saying. Interesting. Okay, so total width, min item width. That would be the question set. So then what we could do is we could have a I was hoping I could have a converter, but then the converter would need to be listening for changes, and I don't think that'll work very well in general. How can we do that? So
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Rhyme MO311, thank you for the follow so much, appreciate that. Okay, so what you're saying is here, okay, so we would still set the size here, but you're saying here just always do this, right? Like so. Set the size, set on visible, and then we're saying always on disappear device display dynamic resource. Yeah, it's true. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we could do, well, that's a great idea. Okay, so cool. Okay, so what if we did this? So what if we did app, and then we did a, this is a good idea. Okay, so set of colors. Let's come down here into, not icons, but I like this. So x int 32, x key, and we're gonna do a blog span, right? And we'll set it equal to 1, like whatever the default is. And then we'll have a video span, just of 1. It doesn't matter. Then what we can do is in our app shell, this would be interesting enough. Here, not in our app shell, but in our app here, we could do something very simple, which is on appearing, which we have here, we could do device display dot main display info change plus equals, boom, right? And then when our application goes away on, oh, I think we want this on start. Does on resume get called all the time? I don't know. Always be listening the entire time. Does on resume get called? Xamarin Forms application lifecycle. Like, is it like Android? Only if it's in the background. Okay. I see. So what you want to do is this. You want to put this in your on resume, and then you want to call your on resume. You know what I mean? That's great. This one I want because this actually is happening in the background. That's fine. And then on sleep, we would want to put this as a minus. Now this will happen every time, but we can definitely put a breakpoint in here just in case. I don't know if I trust it, but should be it. I believe it. So here, if the Leibowitz is correct, we should be able to cast out, or we should be able to do like a, actually this would just be a void, and then we want to do void set set display set spans, right? And then we would also want to do something like on resume. We could do something like what do we get out of this? We get an e dot display info dot orientation. Display orientation. Current orientation equals, it doesn't matter, unknown. Okay, so then we can say if it's not equal, then we can take in an orientation and also a double width. Do that, and then dot turn, and then we would do current orientation equals orientation. And here, what we want to do is on resume, we want to set the we want to do set spans. And here we want to call device display dot main display info dot orientation. Pass it in. Then we want to do what Mr. Matthew Leibowitz just said. That's a good question in general. So it is I need to debug this, but we would do like app.current.resources sub, what is it? This is cool. Blog span, video span, blog span. These are actually gonna be pretty similar right now too. So the blog span, just say 2. Oops. Let's do video span 2, 1. So I guess what we want to do is, what did you say? Total width. So it'd be like width divided by as an int minimum. Now I don't know what the, so this is going to be the width of it. But it's not really going to be the scale pixels. So I guess I kind of just want to do this and see what happens when I run this. And let us see. Oh, I think I did something wrong. Set spans. Oops. Oh, and then I need to do the current width. Okay. Yeah, see, this thing is not reloading my .NET Standard project. That's okay. Let's reload that. So, put a breakpoint there. Okay. Let us see. Total, but we need to probably calculate the density pixels of it, because it's sort of what we're setting in the display itself. So the current width will be 1080, right? But if I go to my blog, this blog, I also don't know why this is so large. The width. It does have the scale. Yeah, it does have the scale of it. So like, I think if I went to videos, right, and I was like, okay, this is 160 height. Like, what's this total? We want the width, I guess, actually. It doesn't matter the units as long as you are consistent. Correct. That's correct. Well, it's kind of like, okay, so I guess that's the question, right? Is you're like, okay, so what you really want is, let's say you did app display like width divided by 1080, right? Because you would want, but see, that doesn't actually work because on a big screen TV, 1920, that would still be like 2. You know what I mean? Like it's the that's why I don't think this works. Because that would just be 1. But then on a TV, it's going to be... Yeah, I mean, I am, but like, they're calculated. Like... Alright, so if I go into this video or the video series, right, so if I launch this is why it doesn't make any sense. So if you launch it, I launch this here, this blog, the width is 1080, but here, I remove that code. See, the width is only going to be not, it's still going to be 19, it's going to be 1920. There's going to be a TV, and you really only want 2 here, but on a TV you may want more. There's some calculation of the density I think that you want, really. On a tablet width you get 320, so you get 2. Well, not this though. Yeah, you get, so that's, you do need the density, I think, right? Let's just put in a display info here. So we could say var density dp equals info dot width divided by the min width of the collection view item, but it's not though, they're scaled. So you do need the actual things here. Right, so this is your DP, your density pixels. And then you could say your density pixels that's not helpful. Also not helpful. The documentation, thank you. Correct. You want the DPI, right? So it's actually like, hate. It's easier if you just do some like tablet mode. I agree. This would be nicer. I don't think that that's correct, because you'd say like, okay, so here I know that let's see what this is. Let's do that. Let's see what this is, and then let's calculate it in our minds. Oops. So let's calculate this puppy here. Math is hard. That's what we're gonna discover today, that math is hard. And math. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We are going to rotate this device. Let's see if it's rotated fast enough. I don't know if it did or not. Oh, this should be like if it equals it, then return, right? Yeah, I did that wrong. Yeah, it should be like if the current rotation equals the current rotation, don't do anything. There. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So portrait density is 3, width is 1080, which means that the density pixels is 360. So that means my 360 is what I'm going for, right? So if we were to say 360 is our ideal here, and then here, if I rotate it, we should get a breakpoint, but we don't, and I don't know why. That's interesting. We should. Oh, we do get one there. Oh, the stupid emulator. The emulator is like the worst because it gives you the rotation change like later. Ah. So maybe 300. Okay, so let's do that. Okay. 300. And we'll say dp divided by 300. And we'll do the same here. We want to change those in the future, but let's see if that works. Then what we want to do is we want to say if device info dot type equals stupid simulator they give you the wrong orientation when you flip it. It's very annoying. Device display dot main display info. Then we'll return, else we'll do set spans of e dot. I can prove to you that they suck because, let's see, 300. Yeah, I think that's about right. I think that, I mean, this is going back to my old Android days, right? So this should do it though. Different screen sizes. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 600. Yeah, you're right. So we're 320 DP is the normal screen size. 480 is larger phones. So here it's like, and then 600 is that. So it really depends. Like I'm curious even on larger phones if you would even get that or not. We don't. No, we would trigger that event every time in it. We're very good about it. On a device, it works just fine. It has something to do with the emulator. They send it wrong. So I can prove it to you. So what we do is in Essentials, when our device display updates, which is in here, whenever it changes, the orientation changes, right? We call onChange. That's passed in. So this would be our here we pass it in on screen metrics changed. Here we get the info, and then we get the main info, which comes from somewhere. I don't know where we do it at. Get main display info. Oh, on main display info. So what we do is we raise it, right? Here. And then, oh yeah, we can do that. We could do, oh wait, it doesn't lock anything. I mean, it's in the virtual device, but yeah, I think you're probably correct. I hate that it still gives you these squid. Oh, there it goes. Hey. We should do it on the. No, I want to do it on the not cancellation token. I want to do it on the. Scheduler dot. Right. What am I doing wrong? So this thing gets called, and then that puppy gets called in our shared, and see right here. If they're not equal, this is the current metrics. We do set metrics, and set metrics passes that information down. And all this stuff is super buried. But that sets the current one, which is going to be in our, I guess, net standard one. Nope. Where's it at? Oh, we set it here. So set. So this will set the current metrics equal to some new display information based off of that. And then we trigger the event there. It'd be impossible for us to do it, I'm pretty sure. We can debug it though, I think, just to be sure. Let's get rid of that. All right, let us see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will work too. Let's see. So, main display info, rotation 0. Log. Didn't trigger it for some reason. Oh, it's like that's what happens is on the virtual one, it like doesn't trigger it the first time. I don't, it's like something weird on the emulator. Oh, maybe I'm down here. Maybe I blocked it the entire time. That could be why. Okay, so you rotate it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Let's try this again. this will never get triggered, so.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
So we rotate it, device type is virtual. And if I literally look at the display information, it says portrait. So I'm saying, and here it says portrait. And here, now it'll say landscape. It's weird. Like it, I don't quite understand it. We can definitely debug it though. But okay, this should work, I think now. So if I go here, and I go into, let's go into my blog. And here we do a dynamic of blog span. Then I get rid of all that junk in the code behind, because if so, that'd be actually really nice. Let's get rid of all this junky junk. I mean, if you want to, Matthew, you can debug that and see if I'm crazy or not. It's pretty simple to change, but to check, but definitely give it a check. And I think it's only for Android that I've ever seen that on too, so it's something there. Hey Kim, also I wanted you to send me your lights that you use. I don't know if you're just using hue lights in your background, or if you're using something else. I was also interested in what lights you're using. Just messing around with lights recently. I need to get more lights, but I just have the blue light. But okay. Log. Let's get rid of these, so that way it is correct. Come on. Could be. So now we get portrait, and then we're in, so it gives me like the opposite. It should send me like multiple events. That's the thing. Alright, so watch. I'll do this on my device. Plug it in. Where can I plug this in? It's in this other machine. Do I have this here on this one? Does that show up if I plug it in there? I don't actually, I forget. I have so many computers, I don't know where that plugs in at. Is it this one? Nope. So not that one. I need to figure out how to get it up over here. I should plug it in here. Okay. So how do I not have Visor installed? It's something with the emulator. I really dislike it. Oh, no, I downloaded it twice. just do like longer and then grab the current info. Could be. All right. So we get the current info, which is portrait. That's good. If I rotate it, so check this out. I get landscape. See, it comes through on a device just fine. It's very upsetting. Devices, fine. Emulators, not okay. This didn't work still. Why didn't it work? So let us see. If I rotate it, guess what? Portrait. See, it works fine on device. It's so confusing. Okay, so density is 3.5. Width is 1440p. Density is going to be that. All right. Two. Oh, it is 2. That's fascinating. So if I was to rotate again, okay, 2. It is 2. All right, so that's strange. Oh, I wonder if it's not a. I wonder if it's not an integer. What is span? It is an integer. So that did not work in general. No, it set it to 2 though. It correctly set it to 2. You know what I mean? Like, literally, it is correct here. Like, down here, see, it's 2. Yeah. I mean, it's dynamic. I mean, this is the correct way to do it, I guess, right? Blog span. Blog span. You have to set it manually? I mean, I could definitely what I'm curious about is I wonder if I run this first. No, I wonder if it's this will be no. Yeah, it's definitely as if it's not pulling it up.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
User 135711, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, also, JM Duggs, thank you for the follow. I did not see that come in, but I appreciate that. So if I set it from the code behind, it definitely works. I guess the question is... I could do this, right? I could do this, and because I kind of like how we have this set up in there. I think that I think what we want to do is this. So let's do one for now. Okay. And what we could do is we could say on appearing, we could do CollectionView dot. Oh, how did I do it? How did I do it previously? Oh. So you grab this, and you grab the span. Okay. Void set span. All right. And then we do int app.application.current.resources and then blog span, right? That'll always be correct. Then what we need to do is we need to do set span here, but what we'll also do is we will do an event on our app. Oops. We'll be tricky about it. So we'll do a new public event. How do you do events? How do you do events again? I would do events in C#. C#, github.com/xamarin/essentials. And then we go into our essentials. And then we go into our platform, and then we take that code that I just wrote, which is, oh, a new event handler. Perfect. Do a new event handler here. Then we do event args. We do span changed. And here we just bring that puppy in. Oh yeah, there we go. And then we just do like span changed. Invoke null because it doesn't matter. I guess you don't want null, but event args dot empty. Perfect. Then what we do, I love to hack stuff apart, we do on appearing, we say app dot span changed plus equals app span changed, right? And then you just do a set span, bam, right? And then here we just make sure that we remove it, bam, here, right? And then we just move this down to here, like this. Do the same thing here. So we set here. Then we go into our video series page. And this thing is called a CollectionView videos. Always be hacking code. That's what I say. Shove that in here, and on appearing, we'll just get rid of this stuff, put this in here, set the span. Add that in there. Collection view videos, and then video span. Oop. Get rid of that. That's awesome. Always be updating stuff. I wonder if you did a data binding, if that would have worked somehow. Like maybe that would work. I don't know. I do not know. And oh, this isn't even in here. Why do I even have this page? Why does this page, new video series page? I don't know why this exists. I know this does exist. Yes, this exists. If this works, then it sounds like a collection view has a bug. I agree. I agree. I know this works because this is what I was doing previously, by the way. I was changing it dynamically, like when it adjusts. So I know it works, setting it from the code behind works. But we can double check it here on this, just to be sure. Data bind. No, so I was thinking of if you put the... I was thinking if I put the... How come this thing doesn't like this? What's that, Matt? I was wondering if you data bound it to something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, so we have our app. We rotate it. And no one's listening, so that's good. So the span is gonna be... Oh gosh darn it, it didn't recompile. Recompile that. I was thinking data bind to something. I don't know what I'm thinking. I never know what I'm thinking anymore. Like, what am I thinking? Okay, so we go into our blog. Boom. Our span is 1. That's good. Right. Then I rotate it. Span is 2. And bam. Azure Fridays, span is 2. It's in a very low res because I'm not logged in. But bam, that is totally correct. If I rotate it again, bam, now it's perfect. We did it.
You should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to
My name
present.
is Scott Hanselman. You can find me
This
on
is
the
enough
internet.
to scare me to go update my LinkedIn profile and look for another job. But unlike Chris, I'm not a command line guy. I love that warm, fuzzy feeling of my IDE. Because I'm going to rub a little DevOps on this and I'm going to make it better.
Oh my goodness. Stupid. Ah. That looks really good though.
Rotation win.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know anything about Docker. I don't know the difference between an image and a container. I don't know when I use a Docker file or when I use a compose file.
Okay, so, but does it work with the new Moto Razr? That's a great question. Let's look. Okay, so let's boot up a oh gosh, a TV emulator. Let's do it. Okay, 1080p. I can just do that, right? And then create. All right, I'm gonna go get a water really quick while this downloads. I'll be right back. And we're back. Right? Did I do it right? There we go. Ba-doop. Thank you, Matty, for the 5 bits. Thank you, Kim, for the bits as well. Let's get those chair points in here, people. Let's go to the top of this page. We also had, so we had Honey Pop. Honey Pop donated $250 on, what is it, November 22nd. Jeez. Here. Matt Libao cheered 5. I appreciate the 5. The minimal. Kim. Bill Otts cheered 9. We got, let's put some subs in here. Committed block 5. Committed blocks subscribed. Bam.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
PT Dave 20 coming in with a gift sub. Gift sub to Andre Abrantes. Wow. Thank you so much, PT Dave, for the gift sub. And Andre got some new great emotes. I also got channel thingies coming eventually at some point, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. You are forever in the source code of Handsome Informs. All right. Let's see. Let's boot up this television. Bum, 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 bum. Look at this emulator. Silly. Welcome to the stream as well. You just have to buy more. Yeah. The thing is, at one point they gave them away for like watching ads, but you're not even on the top 3. Ooh, how do I do this? Set up a storage device? So weird. Oh, look, it actually has like a TV bar down here. That is cute. Oh my goodness, Scott Hanselman on a TV. Adorbs. Now, this is a good question. I'm very curious of what it will come in at. We need to fix that up, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's not gonna rotate. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I like it. So, wow. I love my Android TV at home too. So I am very curious. Let's go into our app and actually debug this puppy and let's see what it comes through at. I'm impressed. Where'd it go? Then we can tweet it out. No, so all the bits you buy on the little bits thing. Okay, so here we go. We're back in the code. All right, so let's move this down. So the width is 1920 and the density is 2. Yeah, so you're going to be looking at a 960 density. So yeah, 300 I think is correct. I think on there. Yeah, I think it looks really good. That was on my TV, really high. Wow. It's Hanselman on a television. What's my favorite Android phone that I use for development right now? That's a good question. I have an old Samsung Galaxy. I like that because the operating system is pretty different. Oh, this is funny. I guess this thing doesn't have a web browser. Huh. Can't really read. How do I add the app on here? Apps. I guess like the app doesn't really get installed, maybe? How are you gonna press a read with a remote? That's a great question. Yeah, that's the thing, is I wouldn't probably put the app on the television. I mean, it's like you could. You can't really navigate, right? Through 33 for 3 columns.
For 3 columns.
Oh, there you go, for 3 columns. What just happened? I don't know why the. What's wrong with that? Ah. This thing is aggressively trying to. There we go. Yeah, it's like you really wouldn't put it on TV. However, it's kind of emulating like what a big. I mean, I think ideally you. I mean, this is nice too, right? You would. I haven't set this up yet, but. So yeah, so like the scroll works, right? But the up, down, left, right doesn't. Oh, how did I just do that? I have to test it with a remote, I guess. Which I don't think you have on. Oh, maybe here you have it. Let's see. So up and down work. Yeah, this would be like a problem in general, right? Because up these arrows, you would need to integrate something that's like non-touchscreen, basically. But yeah, ship it. Yeah. But there's that. Okay, cool. So let us then. Let's get out. This is silly, but it does work, so that's good. This is good. Good game. Good stuff. I think that's actually really successful playing around with the CollectionView today. Just really figuring out the span changes, things like that. Non-nullable. Okay. Oh, it's because I have the nullable stuff in here. Yes, it could be null. Is that what it's mad about? There we go. And then what I need to do back on my. Let's put this back on my device here. What we want to do is do a. Oh, what do I do? That's a blog. I do none there. Close those. Oh, when something is how do I know when something is clicked? Oh, you only get this after it's selected. I hate the background selection color too. Okay, so I come into the video series page. What is the event? Selected? Selection change command. Selection changed. That's what we want.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
So here, this is going to be the E dot current selection, and then deselect it. Coding Zeal, thank you for the follow. Oh man, I wanted to watch your. I know who that is. That's the goose. That's the goose, people. Oh, we also need to put those bits up in here, all from my main man with those 33 bits coming in hard. I guess I need to find one of these. I was gonna watch your stream earlier, but then I got sidetracked. So there's that. But we got Mr. Matt Liebau cheered 33. Such as love. Yeah, I got sidetracked and then I was setting up my stream, but I was really interested in these GitHub actions. So I'm gonna go back and re-watch it. In general, I'm gonna remove this so it doesn't start So we just figured out earlier how to handle some rotation changes so we get multiple columns and rows on our Hanselman app. That was our goal today, was to, well, it was actually not to do that at all. I wanted to do a carousel view flippy thing, but it didn't happen, of course, so got sidetracked, but that's what we do. So now when you go in here, let's see if I want to rotate this puppy. I don't know if it'll work on the emulator though. I'm very scared. It didn't work still on the emulator. Why? Just on the emulator it doesn't work, and it's very upsetting.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
There we go. It worked that time. Kim Philpotts. Wow, 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 wow. 11 months. So close for the beard. My goodness. My goodness. Let's get that in there. Subscribe to Mr. Kim Philpotts. Subscribed for 11 months. For the 11th month. There we go. So this is correct now. Oop, does it go back? It does. Okay, so it's like it works, but not the first time. Like oddly, on occasion, it works. There we go. So now it goes too wide, which is good. Here, go this. It works again. Okay. It's something very strange. I don't know why. Yeah, people with emulators are left out. They're definitely left out. That's for sure. So cool. That looks really good. We add these new series. Now let's figure out why these new series don't work. That's what I want to know. So we got our video. Why don't they work? Video series view model. Here, so something is not correct here. Let's tap on this. Get video, let's go into it. And if we look at the API, if we look at our URL, this is it. And our base URL is going to be hanselmanforms.azurewebsites.net. No, it returns nothing. It returns nothing because I haven't called that code. So let's do that really quick. So let's go into our port. I haven't executed the code yet, so that's probably why. I haven't done it yet. So if we go into our functions and we go into our, we have some Azure functions running that, what is it called? C. Oh, that's funny. Update videos. Videos update. I don't know why I call these so weird. Run. Go here. Click. Did not work. That's good. That's good. All right, so did I deploy this code? That's the question becomes, did I deploy this backend code? So if I look at my triggers and I go to my video triggers, I mean, it's here. .NET C#. Whoa, what we can do is see if I deployed this code. So triggered. Let's go into our pipeline, and then let's see if James did anything. Functions pipeline. It was deployed. Okay, so strange. Oh, I wonder if I don't. That looks correct. Huh. Well, I guess we can hit. Are we still debugging this puppy locally? No. All right, well, let's debug this locally then and see what's happening. Because it definitely looks like I did deploy it. So let's do this. See if it works. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. So video update. This should work. So what I do here is I query all of these videos, all very nicely. That should all work. Okay, so if I go here. Alright, did that work? Then I go to my local storage, blob storage, Hanselman, video.net, video C#. Okay, that does work. Then maybe this thing doesn't work. Okay, so if I go here and I go to, oh, that don't work. I go to my function and I go to get video episodes, and then I do id equals .net. That's definitely it. I see. Is this because I didn't test this? Oh, that's peculiar. There's my blob. Read stream. Oh, maybe it didn't save anything. I should probably actually open this. Is it because it's 2 kilobytes and there's nothing in the file? I think so. I think so. You know why it didn't work? Because there's nothing in the file. There's nothing in the file. There's nothing there. Did it work? Yes. It worked. Let's see, there's nothing right there. Let's see, there's nothing there. Also, my new favorite feature, in case you haven't noticed, if you type in mouse, there's this mouse pointer size. Have you seen this? Look at this. Ooh. Change it to be different colors. Oh, it's very upsetting me right now. Oh gosh. Mouse. They're gonna make it really big. Make it really small. This is 2. This is a cool one. This is inverting. See that? Pretty cool. I like my color. And there's also cursor size 2. That's like everywhere. It's kind of cool. I do upload them all to my YouTube later on, usually at some unbeknownst time. Usually. So I do usually put them there. Okay, so this obviously worked. However, my update video didn't work. What do you mean by semantic UI? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. So, how'd your stream go? Also coding Zeal. If you are the goose, maybe you're not the goose. I don't know. It could be two. So if I go, oh, so what did I do wrong? If I go into my video functions, this obviously is not correct here. Video update. Cool. Oh. Definitely broke something then. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Good combo. I am going to go back and watch it. I'm going to go and watch it. Okay, so this first one is the Azure Friday show. And I have 18 episodes. That's good. The next one is Hanselman Events. 62 episodes. That's good. Semantic UI. User interface is the language of the web. It's just like a bootstrap. Basically, it looks like bootstrap. I mean, they're just controls, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that's good. Next one is C# 101. Did they change 0? No! What? Oh, this definitely must have thrown an exception then. Okay. Nice. That's great. What? How does this author tag? Summary. Oh. That's weird. Did I do this wrong? Ugh. Wait, well, that can't be right. What is this doing? What am I getting here? I get the iTunes summary. Oh, did they not do this correct? DC creator. No, author. Wait, what? Why am I doing that? Why does that work? Summary. All right, let's check something really quick, because my assumption is what? That the series feeds are different than the other feeds? Whoa, how is that possible? Summary. Oh, this says join Scott Hanselman. Wait, what? Oh, I want iTunes author. Wow, how did I mess that up? Okay, so there's author, Let me just double check it though, because this one here says what? Oh wow, that's weird. Oh, I see. I see. I feel like that's all probably theming maybe, or like you could like use like the, I don't know, like Sync Fusion stuff. It's all that's all theming really at that point, but like yeah, you could use like Sync Fusion-y stuff. But I don't know. That'd be a cool theme pack, I guess, if you wanted to theme all the controls. That'd be pretty nifty. Or like a, yeah, material, not the, or the visual, right? You'd do visual for all of them. That'd be cool. All right, so here's what happened is I'm an idiot. And I'm pretty sure that here, this is this, and then there's author. I see. Because this old one, this one doesn't have it. So I think what you want to do is say, yeah, that's weird. As string, this is author. I could say if var author equals string.empty, and if item.element has element, if it has this one, then if element is not equal null, then author equals, man, I love these feeds, string. Else author is summary, then like grab the summary and then that will get it out of there. Perfect. Nice. So if I go back here and I do video updates, so we should get non-exception. We get 20, 62, 19, 8. Nice. Then if I do get it, bam, works. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, cool. So that works now. If element is string. Oh, where's that at? This one? Well, it's not the value of it. Oh, it is the value of it. Did I not do it? So this is gonna say, well, so author would be null. Oh, I see. I think the value is a string, actually. Oh, because that could be null. Oh, so I could do this. Right, because this is it. And then I could do if not string dot is null or white space author. Then grab the summary dot value. That's better. Oh, if it is, there we go. If it is, so grab the author. If there is no author, then grab the summary and then see if Hanselman is in it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Cool. Now, did I put back in the correct navigation yet? No. Wait, what? Let's debug this puppy here. So the other thing I wanted to see was I could do that. Good enough. No, I mean, because it. I don't know if this will return string.empty though. I assume not, but I mean, it's going to return null, I think. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Too long. It's too long. What else? Oh, okay. So I wanted to look at my video series page, and this should work.
I'm way up, I feel blessed.
Goth 4, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Let's look at Android. Let's reload this. Oh, I gotta go soon. I gotta go podcast. Got to podcast with Frank. Gotta do a podcast with Frank. This one open? Yeah. So this should work. Oh, I also want to do I also wanted to, if I go into my video series view model and I pass those arguments, where's it at? Video series view model. Oh, I'm already in there. I have this problem, which is that if I tap on the what is C#, only C comes through. So I need to string encode that. So if I go into my video feed item, right? If I go into my, it's funny. If I go into my media directory here and I go into my URI route, I need to actually take the title and then do a URI dot escape on it. I don't know why it doesn't. I thought it did already, but I guess it doesn't. Okay, so now we should get, no, we just get C. Why is that? C# 101, right? Huh. Is that now what I want to do? How does the internet work? I don't understand how. That thing is coming from here, which is just a go-to route. Yeah, you would think that that would work because you escape it, right? Escape URI string. Escape URI string. And then this would be, they say, I thought it said to do a data string. Let's try this. Because it's a URI. Tell Frank 10 minutes. Frank, 5 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay. Nope, just C#, C again. That's what it passes me, so it's definitely not correct. Anyways, so if I tap on this, I don't know why. So Azure Fridays comes through, okay. The C#, it doesn't like. Maybe I need to put like an ASCII character in there or something. I tap on this. Current selection. Oh, I didn't know if that was a... Oh, yep. That's not going to do anything for me. I need to do dot first or default. Bring a little link there. Bam. Oops. Okay. Oh boy. And hopefully I can get this, ship the new backend, get it in there. That would be good to get the new stuff in there. What I really wanted to do today. Oh, I don't have anything in there. Let's put this here. Get rid of this. Get this in here. Oh, I need to read. I don't know why this thing is being a butt. So the data was not right, not the URI. Okay, so this should be this. Escape data string. I'll say yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask the team. There's probably some character I need to put in there. It's probably not correct. So the thing I really wanted to do was actually put in like a little news feed here on the home page of the app that you could flip through. That was kind of my new idea I want to do. We'll see if I can do that when I get back. But if I go here and tap on that. All right. Oops. Specified cast is not available. Where's that coming from? Ooh. Ooh. Hello. That's not good. Where'd that come from? This came from an HTTP service. This came from... Ooh. This came from something in here. Valid cast. Specified cast is not valid. What? What is this? Oh, whoops. Well, there is a selected item. Oh. So can you just do that? Guess you can just do that. Okay, so this should, if we do this right, we should say, okay, so let's see here. Oh. Go into here, tap on this. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, cool. Fix up colors. So we fixed back color, back arrow, color, added dynamic spans, and added new videos to the app, basically. Oh, and fixed the Azure function backend to from for the new feeds. There we go. Commit, push.
It should also read that I crushed it from 2013 to present.
Cool. All right. Those will kick off. I'll do some new builds, get it going. That sounds good. All right. Let us close to the tabs. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for everyone for hanging out. I'm going to be out of town for the next few weeks, so I won't be online. So I'll just be kind of gone for a bit. My plan is to get back to streaming on the week of the 9th. So I'll be around then. I might do some midweek streams just because it's been a while since I've streamed. So I'll be out and about. Hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving if you're here in the States. If you're elsewhere in the world and don't celebrate Thanksgiving, then maybe Canadian Thanksgiving, you can celebrate that too. Or just have a great week. Have a great weekend. I'll be back in a few weeks. Do apologize for being gone for a while, but I'll be back in not too long. So I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, hanging out. And yeah, I'll try to archive these, all the videos before I leave there. Thanks again for Kim for the 11th month sub, PT Dave for the gift sub, Kim for the bits, Matt for the bits, everyone else that gave bits, Committed Blocks, thank you for the subscription as well. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll continue. I want to do some CarouselView stuff for real. I want to add some like data backend, like, I don't know, authentication type stuff. So we could actually update some information like that's relevant. Maybe Hanselman has access to like his top, you know, things he wants to promote on the app. That'd be kind of cool too. But yeah, that's going to do it. I think that was pretty good stream. Thank you for Matthew for the help, for Kim for the help, and everyone that was hanging out and giving me some recommendations on the code. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to be out of here. I'm going to go record a podcast with a Frank. Thanks everyone for listening and tuning in. Let's see if anyone is online. Let's see, livecoders.dev. Let's see if anyone's online over here. There's me. I guess Robert Tables. That's mature. Nuclear. See belly.io program. I've been really terrible about doing stuff. Let's kick it over to Robert Tables. He seems to be soldering stuff, so we'll go do that. All right, thanks everyone for hanging out. We're gonna go raid Robert Tables. I'm just gonna go ghost because I need to record a podcast. So I'll be like, sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. All right, cheers. I'll talk to everybody later.